on guys, it's GT and today we are back with another video. In today's video we're going to be starting the Wolves career mode series on FIFA 19. So I hope you guys enjoy. If you do, smash the like button, subscribe if you're new around here, and enjoy the video. So we're going to be starting this Wolves career mode today. This is going to be probably quite a long series, as we won't end it until we've at least won both the Champions League and Premier League. I chose Wolves because I just generally like Wolves. I think they've got a lot of potential in their squad and got quite a lot of money to work with in that first season with 56 million. I think we can work with that very well. There's the stats about them if you want to have a look at them. But yeah, I know quite a few people that have done Wolves career modes. I think the Master Books has done one, and I think that's the most notable one. But yeah, I just think there's a lot to work with this. The side's got a lot of potential, and so yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. Comment down below anyone you want me to sign, or I really want you guys to get involved with this. We're putting it on Ultimate because why not? But yeah, like I said, this series won't end until we've at least won the Champions League and the Premier League. Possibly a season after that as well. But like I said, let me know down below anyone you want me to sign or anything you want me to do with this. Today we're probably not going to get to the first game of the season. We might be able to, but today will mainly be about transfer listing a couple of players, shortlisting a couple of players, and yeah, trying to get a few signings done. We'll just put that there. So let's get into it. Wolves career mode episode 1. No, we're not going to do that just because I feel like I'd only do those if we need money, and I think we've already got enough to work with this for this first season. My aims overall for this first season is probably to get mid-table, possibly around about 10th. We've actually got 90 mil there. I thought it said like 60 mil or something, but that's good. I'm gonna go do the instructions. No, we'll leave that for a minute. I'm going to have a look at the squad first. So we're going to go into the squad hub. There's this team if you want to have a look at that. So we've got 4 goalkeepers, 9 midfielders, 17 defenders and 12 attackers. So quite a big squad overall. Rui Patricio is going to be our main goalkeeper. At 30 though, we'll probably only have this season until we'll probably bring in a new goalkeeper next season. He's a good goalkeeper, 83 rated, happy with that, but obviously at 30. We're going to loan this guy out, 17 years of age, and we're going to transfer this guy, Will Norris. John Ruddy will transfer list as well, but we'll think about that. Matt Doherty, right wing back, who can play right back, 76 rated, 26, I think we can work with him. That will be going with a 5 at the back though, to be honest. We'll probably go with a 4-2-3-1 possibly. We'll see when we get to the squad. But also got this guy who we're going to transfer list, and Dominic Iorfa, who we're going to loan this because he could be one for the future at 23. We've got all these players out on loan. Danny Bath, he was Wolves captain in the Championship, I think, and a couple more there as well. Got Ebanks Andel, 25 years of age, probably go on the loan this. Same with Cameron John. This is a very good player though. Den Donker at centre back, 23 years of age. We're definitely going to be training him up. He can also play in holding mid and at centre mid as well. We've got Willy Bowley, a solid defender there at 27. Connor Cody and Ryan Bennett. Connor Cody is the captain, the club captain at the moment. We're probably going to have a look at bringing in a centre back. We're going to transfer list both of these. By the way, I tend to transfer list quite a few players, but it doesn't necessarily mean we're going to sell anyone that we do get transfer listed. It's just if we get an offer in for, if there's 2 players which I think we're gonna want one and we're gonna sell one, I'll transfer list them both and see what offer we get for both. But these 2 will probably be playing in this first season. We'll probably bring in another centre back. Ryan Giles at 18 we can loan list. He's just joined, and Johnny is on loan at left back, so we can probably work with him. Got him out on loan. We've got Morgan Gibbs-White, one of my favourite players in this game. I actually used him on my Derby County career. He's already an 80 rated in 3 seasons, so definitely going to train him up. I think he can get to at least a 70 this season and hopefully involve him quite a bit. I've got Sice, 28, we're going to transfer list him. The player I'm looking forward to using most though, 21 years of age, Ruben Neves. Obviously Wolves probably the most famous player right now, everyone will have heard of him. Yeah, 21 years of age from Portugal. Within 5 seasons he's up to a 90 rated on my Derby County career mode. So yeah, we're definitely going to train him up. He's a very, very good midfielder. Cameroon, we can probably transfer list him. João Moutinho, a very good player. At 31 though, this is probably going to be his last, first and last season really for us. I don't think we're going to use him much next season. We could probably do with definitely bringing in another centre mid though to go alongside Neves, but possibly we might wait till next season to do that. We now have got Adama, a very good young player, 22. We can grow him up. Helder Costa, another good winger. Both the same rating, these 2. Both looking to use them hopefully. He's out on loan at Coventry. We've got Leo Bonatini, who they've brought in this season, but 24, I suppose we can work with him a bit, but I think we definitely need a striker. We've got Raul Jimenez out on loan at us, but I don't think that'll do it at 78 rated. All these guys we can just loan list. I think these young ones, there's quite a lot of players that are just young, which is like why I like this team, because you can work with a lot of the youth. Ivan Cavallero and Diego Jota. Jota only 21, we can definitely work with him, and Ivan Cavallero, I think we're going to transfer list him. But yeah, now we're going to go into the side. Don't really like having a 5 at the back on this game. I like it in real life, but I do like a 4-2-3-1. Let's experiment with that, I think. How are we gonna do that? I think they can. I know they're both wing backs, but I'm sure they'll be able to play at full back. Those 2 can both be there. No problem with that. So then we probably bring in Costa into that middle, and then bring in Adama on the right. Actually, let's put Jota in the middle because he can play at striker. So he's probably better in there. Maybe we move him to centre forward. No, we'll keep him at attacking mid. So, I think that's it. We definitely need to bring in some signings this season though to challenge really. You know, I don't want to be just sitting in that bottom half of the table all season really. And this reserves, it's not looking too great. No one above 70 in that reserves. So yeah, that's the thing. I think we need probably an attacking mid and probably a striker is our main concern for this window. So yeah, let me know down in the comments who you think we should bring in. But we're going to go over to the instructions now. and put some instructions there. We've got striker and attacking mid. I think I'll do, oh no, not free kick specialist, did not want that. So, we'll just have a quick look at the board expectations. Europa League reached the semi-final. Gonna be honest, Wolves, are we in the Europa League? Surely we aren't. Why would we be? Why would we be in the Europa League? Why are we in the Europa League? Okay. Okay. We're apparently in the Europa League. Alright then. Why? Is that just, maybe they don't have some teams, so maybe we've just been put in there, because they're definitely not in the Europa League at the moment. So that's a real added bonus. We're in the Europa League. I didn't actually realise that, but you know, whatever. Yeah, finish mid-table, that's what I was looking at for the Premier League, and reach the round of the 16 stage for the FA Cup. I think 2 of those 3 I think we can reach fairly successfully. Europa League, I'm not too sure, seeing as I didn't even know we were going to be in it, you know. But yeah, that's good. Youth development there, we've got brand exposure of sign forward. That's what we're going to be doing. And there, yeah. So we're in the Europa League. First of all, though, we're going to be hiring a few scouts. That's my main. I'm going to be spending quite a lot of money. 5-star, 5-star there, and 4-star, 5-star on that one. We're only going to bring in 2 at the moment. We're going to send this one to England for 9 months and go. We'll go playmaker for this one, and then for this one we can go technically gifted over in Spain. Let's go with Spain. Technically gifted, there we go. So now we've just got to go forward a bit. We've got Fernando Forestieri there. Just before we do advance though, we're going to assign 5 players that are training at the moment. It's probably going to change a bit throughout the season, but I'll show you all of them. Anyway, we're going to add Adama, we're going to add Helder Costa, we're going to add him with the shooting. Let's go beat the goalie. Who else can we do? Dendonker, definitely. I apologise if I do pronounce a few of these names wrong. I don't think I will, but sorry if I do. We're going to put Ruben Neves on some shooting drills because he's quite good at his passing already. I like to train things that they're not really good at, which makes sense. Morgan Gibbs White at 18 is going to be a real good player for us. Going to train his passing and vision. So yeah, there we go. We can finally start advancing now. I'm really shocked about that Europa League. Maybe they just didn't have some of the teams and had to put us in there, but it's good. Right, so we have our first offering for a player. We have Connor Cody. An offering for Connor Cody, right. 3.9 mil. I mean, he's the club captain, isn't he? But that doesn't really matter, does it? I think if we can get 5 million for him. They won't go any higher. Let's go 4.9. Still not not going any higher. 4.5 is probably the least I can accept. So, it wasn't your final offer, was it? So what we're going to do now is going to go search a few players that I've got in mind. A couple I'm going to search that are still on loan at some clubs, and we won't be able to get to next season, but they're still there. First one is going to be Callum Wilson. I think he'd be quite a good one for that strike position. Don't know why I keep on calling it a strike position when it's a striker, mate. Right, next one is going to be Mount from on loan at Derby from Chelsea. He's now a 90 rated in my Derby County career mode, so starts off as 75. Next one is George McEachran from Chelsea, I believe. Yeah, he's not got the best of ratings, but he is 17 and he can grow quite a bit, I think. Next one, another one from Derby. He is in real life on loan from Chelsea, but in this he's permanently at Derby because they won't let him. They've got too many loan players, Chelsea. So there was one more player that I was going to add, but I can't remember him. So that's great. Callum Wilson, we've shortlisted anyway. We've got a couple there, but no one really that I'm interested in. And again, just players from, and even looked where they're at, to be honest. England, Spain, France. We can go Germany as well. He's got 18 players in England, so... Oh, that was the one I was actually going to say about Callum Hudson-Odoi. Of course. Andre Dizel is quite a good player, actually. That's good though that we've got Callum Hudson-Odoi there. We can possibly try and bring him in on loan, but it's just whether he'd play, to be honest. Why is it all messed up? Come on. Oh, I hate it when it does this. Cause now I can't remember. Yeah, it was Jota in there. Tammy Abraham would be another, but again, he's on loan. We wouldn't be able to get him till next season, so... Another offer in for Conor Cody. We could even get higher for this, even because they've gone in with an extra 200,000. Gonna offer straight up 5 million, and then if they do accept that, then we'll retract the other one. Yes, straight away, RB Leipzig. So we're gonna. Oh no, we can't. Yeah. Oh well. Hopefully he'll pick the 5 mil one. Honestly, it's not the best side at the moment, and it's not going to be for quite a few seasons, but we've got some good players in there. Normally when I come to a club I make a lot of signings, but Jimmy Durmaz, no. I normally do, but just feel like there's not really any need, and I want to keep it as realistic as possible at the moment. I mean, I know that's hard, but because I could go and sign someone massive with that 90 mil, but I want to keep it quite realistic and keep enough money in case we need anyone in the transfer window, in the January transfer window. I think that's Conor Cody gone. I think we could just do with a few more better reserves, really. So what we're going to do is we're going to add another instruction. I'm just going to add any position promising It's under 25. Just see if we can get anyone decent, anyone that I like to sign, players that are recognised. We've shortlisted this guy, Bertrand Traore, striker from Lyon, 22 years of age. He looks quite a good player. We've also got Andre Gray, who we're going to shortlist. I thought about Christian Benteke, but I didn't go for him. Bradley Dack, we definitely wanted to shortlist. He's a very good player. We used former Derby man. We did decide to shortlist, and Ross Barkley we didn't. Oh yeah, we've just got them. I mean, it could come up with anyone really. Morgan Gibbs White's gone down overall. That's great. Callum Wilson. Someone's made an offer for him, so we're going to make an offer for him. I think going to have to offer between 14 and 20. We might just go straight up for a £20 million offer, to be honest. Or we could go with a swap. Leo Bonatini plus 13 mil. We're going to accept that because I can't see us using Leo Bonatini, and yeah, we're just going to delegate that. Hopefully it should be okay. We also decided to go in for a transfer offer for Callum Hudson-Odoi. I never thought about making a transfer offer for him. I always thought I was going to get him on loan, but his value at the moment is 1.8. We just went straight in there and offered 4, which was probably quite a bit over what we needed to do. But he's definitely going to be one for the future for us. And if we can get him for that much, there's no point in loaning him, because we also saw that Will Hughes had a release clause of 20 million, so if we wanted to, but we're going to just wait for the scout reports for the rest of them now. Yeah, I don't think we'll get to our first game of the Premier League in this episode, but hopefully there should be another episode up shortly after you're watching this video. We've got a loan offer for Gibbs White. Normally I would accept that, but obviously I want him to get game time, but also I want him to be training up here, because obviously he won't grow in too much overall over there, even though he probably won't be playing here. So we've made our first signing, Callum Hudson-Odoi. We've got him on a 2-year deal. 70 rated, definitely one for the future, and can't wait to get him trained up. We went straight to the player development and changed. Who was it? We changed Helder Costa in the end out for Callum Hudson-Odoi, only 17 years of age. Neves already halfway there to an 80, same with Dendoncker to a 79. Couple of final reports there, and we brought in Callum Wilson, our next signing. He's going to be number 14. Can't wait to have him up there. He's a very good player. We've already done an objective, which is very good. We've got an offer in for John Ruddy, 1.75 million. Why not? I mean, we had to bring in a goalkeeper. Did we go with? I don't know whether I should go with a young one that we can just put in next season straight for Patricio, or should we even go with someone that we could play now? Jean-Pierre Arp, he looks like a good player, 18 years of age. Interested in bringing him in. Alphonso Davis, gonna shortlist him. Renato Sanchez, obviously, probably a lot of people know about. He was on loan at Swansea a couple of seasons ago. And just a generally very good centre mid. Who could probably come in for Moutinho next season. We went straight to the instructions again. Yes, again to go with a goalkeeper who was promising. We also went straight to the search because I felt like I had an idea. As you can see here, Jack Butland, 25 years of age. He's got a release clause of 25 million. If we were willing to bring him in, that would be perfect because we've still got 70 mil. I'm gonna wait until I know that John Ruddy deal has gone through, and then I'll probably bring in Jack Butland, and he can possibly go straight in for Patricio, or they can probably interchange throughout the majority of the season. That John Ruddy deal has gone through, so we're going to bring him in. I'm just going to pay his release clause because, you know, why not? We had to negotiate this. We hadn't had his scout report in. I think he can have an important. Alright, fine. 4-year deal, that's absolutely fine. No release clause. Don't make me negotiate the wage. Oh, what are you doing? We're gonna go with 70 plus a bonus of 10 clean sheets for. Don't you dare walk away. Oh, yep, it's fine. I've probably gone way too much, but we've made our 3rd signing already after only 23 days of us having the job. We've got Jack Butland in, 80 rated. I don't think he'll probably start the season, but we can again put him on that training. We decided to make a preset here. Scored it first, and then we could make a completely different one with completely different players, just so we got 2 going. We put Callum Wilson in there. No, I didn't. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, what did I do that for? I'm just gonna quit it because I don't want to do it. Sorry, Helder, getting an F, but you know, got to do that. Who was the next player we put in? Jack Butland. I think he'll grow quite well this season, and Rui Patricio will probably go down a couple of ratings anyway, so we put Diego Jota on. And who was the last one we put on? We put Matt Doherty on just because he probably won't grow anymore, but just decided to train up his passing a bit. I've probably messed this up and won't be able to save the preset. Nope, I will, thank you. Just going to call that 2. So we've got 2 going there, which is good. This will be the main one, but then we'll interchange it anyway. Next episode though, we're gonna just get straight into those games. Just probably gonna go straight up to the first game of the day of the first game of the season in this one. We've had an offer in for Ruben Neves, no way. We're gonna reject that and block it. Block any offers for him. Offer him for Will Norris, well, we don't need him, do we? So gonna have a quick look at the instructions again. Nah. Oh, Bertrand Traore has gone to Bournemouth as Callum Wilson's replacement. That's quite funny. Oh, Kieran Tierney. He's gone straight to Leverkusen already. Steven Sessegnon, Ryan Sessegnon's brother. Got Joan Voigt. Ryan Sessegnon. He's still not been snapped up. He's normally got a club by now, so Tom Solanke. That's quite interesting. Do we go for him? You know what? I think we might go for him. If we're willing, I'm going to have a look at the squad, but if I'm willing to not buy anyone else, that's what I've got to consider. If I'm not going to buy anyone else, then I can buy him, but that's the thing. Am I okay with not bringing anyone else in, or it's just where would we put him? Would we put him in for Johnny, or would we put him in for probably Helder Costa and Adama go on to the right? We're gonna try and bring him in, but I probably don't want to be offering over 20 million for him, because I still feel like I need an attacking mid. Alphonso Davies is 72 rated at only 17. Oh, they've recently got him, but they've had an offer accepted. I mean, I have no idea how much to offer really, so that's why we're going to go in for a player swap. I'm just offering a random player so we can see who they winger. Helder Costa +8, yeah, why not? That adds to about 15 million overall in value. I'm gonna just have to negotiate that. Yeah, Helder Costa, don't think we need him. If we're gonna be bringing him in, then, and especially with Hudson-Odoi already in, can go important. Another one that we're going to be adding to our training. Yeah, 10 goals, 300,000 there. So that's our 4th signing, I believe. Yeah, and hopefully we'll be making one more. George McEachran, he starts off as a 59 overall. Currently, in my Derby career mode, he's 21 and an 80 overall. So we're gonna just make a tiny offer for him just for the future, and then it's gonna be one of these, I think, for the attacking mid position. Will Hughes is the bigger overall, but Bradley Dack is quite a considerable amount cheaper. I'm not sure really. Maybe we just keep on scouting for a bit. It's not that important, and if we don't have one in, I'd rather have Ryan Sessegnon in than. Here we have an offer for Roman Saiss, 4 mil. I'm gonna just accept that. But yeah, very pleased with the signings we've made so far. These scouting updates. I tend to offer one to anyone 64 or 65 overall plus, as long as they've got a good potential. So anyone really over the overall of 65 I'll definitely add, and then anyone like 63, 64 I'll look at the potential. If it's not really over 85 then I won't snap them up, but do tend to use them quite a bit. I think we're going to add him to both, you know. Instead of his armour on this one. Actually, that's some previous shooting. It's not the best. I'm really messing about, really. I'm just messing about at the moment, really. Don't mind me. This will be the one that we mainly work on. Players that have really got the potential. But yeah, I think that's going to be about it for today's episode, but keep an eye out for the next couple of episodes very shortly. Just checking their numbers on the kits. I'm going to change a couple of them. I'm very fussy with the numbers, to be honest. 67, you're right, mate. Just the new players, I'm not bothered about. Brian can be number 10, and who was the other one that I wasn't? Oh yeah, 20. So yeah, that's going to be about it for today's episode. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe if you're new around here. We're very close to 150 subs, which is absolutely mad. But yeah, make sure to subscribe if you are new around here. There we go, we've got the offer in for George McEachran. Size has been sold, but yeah, smash that like button if you did enjoy. Next episode we're definitely going to be playing at least the first 2 games against Everton and Leicester, if not the Man City game as well, and hopefully possibly a few more signings as well. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye.